Hello Mataji, you're watching Northeast Express on HornbillTV. The central government on Friday urged the Supreme Court to dismiss a plea seeking an investigation into audio recordings allegedly implicating former Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh in the state's ethnic violence, asserting that a forensic examination had found the recordings to be manipulated. Appearing before a bench of Justices Sanjay Kumar and Sanjeev Sachdeva, Additional Solicitor General Aishwarya Bhati relied on a report submitted by the National Forensic Sciences University NFSU, Gandhinagar, to contend that the recordings were manipulated and had undergone multiple alterations. Bhati contended that the recordings contained multiple alterations. Seeking dismissal of the petition with cost, Bhati argued that the extended audio clip recently produced by the petitioner also suffered from multiple alterations. Referring to information received from a CFSL doctor, she submitted that the recording contained 41 alterations. The bench observed that since the latest NFSU report had now been filed, both sides should be given an opportunity to study and address its contents. Appearing for the petitioner, Cookie Organization for Human Rights Trust advocate Prasan Bhushan questioned the centre's reliance on the NFSU findings and pointed to the earlier report prepared by Truth Labs, which, according to him, found a 93% match between the voices. The bench then directed that copies of the 6th page of NFSU report of July 30, 2026, prepared by Dr. Surbi Mathur, Associate Professor at the School of Forensic Science, NFSU, Gandhinagar, be supplied to both the petitioner and the centre before adjourning the matter. India and Myanmar are reportedly exploring a possible territorial exchange to resolve a decades-old undemarcated stretch of their shared border along Manipur. On Tuesday, MEA spokesperson Randy Jaiswal said there are certain areas on the border which are yet to be settled. Discussions on those sectors are ongoing between the two sides. His remarks came weeks after there were reports that New Delhi was actively considering such a proposal.
Your question regarding Myanmar, India-Myanmar border issues. There are certain areas on the border between the two countries which are still to be settled, and discussions on those particular sectors are going on between the two sides.
On Thursday, the Manipur Students' Union demanded official clarification and transparency from the Government of India regarding the reports, emphasizing the non-negotiable territorial integrity of Manipur. The MU calls for due consultation with the Manipur government and its people, urging transparency to prevent misinformation and public anxiety.
First of all, I would like to introduce myself that my name is Samandram Lanbaluang. I am the Secretary General of MSU Headquarters. So, MSU demands official clarification on reports concerning border plan number 65 and 68. The All Manipur Students' Union MSU expressed its grave concern over the report published by the diplomat on 17 July 2026 regarding the purpose of demarcation of the India-Myanmar international boundary between border plan number 65 and 68 in Chandel district, Manipur. According to the report, an official document easily under consideration by the Government of India proposes the exchange of approximately 1.4 square miles of land with Myanmar to facilitate the completion of boundary demarcation. If reports are accurate, the matter raises serious concerns regarding the territorial integrity of Manipur and the interests of its people. MSU firmly reiterates that the territorial integrity of Manipur is non-negotiable. Any proposal or decision affecting the state's internationally recognized boundaries must be made with complete transparency in accordance with the Constitution, international agreements, and after due consultation with the government of Manipur and its people, MSU therefore calls upon the government of India to immediately clarify the authenticity of the reported personnel and place all relevant facts before the public. Transparency is essential to prevent speculation, misinformation, and necessary public anxiety. The Union further urges the concerned authorities to ensure that any boundary demarcation process, any boundary, the MSU call therefore upon the government of India immediately clarify the authenticity of the reports, proposal, and place all relevant facts before the public. Transparency is essential to prevent speculation, misinformation, and necessary public anxiety. The Union further urges the concerned authorities to ensure that any boundary demarcation process strictly safeguards India's sovereignty and the international integrity, territorial integrity of Manipur. MSU will continue to closely monitor developments and if necessary, take appropriate democratic and constitutional measures to safeguard the interests of the people and its people. Thank you.
So if the occasions with Myanmar, so what sort of action or initiative will be taken by your organization?
MSU believes that government of India should consult the people of Manipur and government of Manipur. After that, discussion will be continued.
As of now, there is no reaction from the government of Manipur. The government of Manipur must be the first one to react in this very sensitive issue. So what is your appeal to the government of Manipur as they have not given any single reaction?
So Manipur government is still sleeping. They want people's hesitation. So we want the government of Manipur that do not sleep. Manipur is burning. Manipur territorial integrity is compromised. So wake up and fight for your people, fight for your land, and fight for your own indigenous people. So that's why we call the government of Manipur to please wake up and fight for your people and fight for your land. Manipur is not non-negotiable land. Manipur is land of our forefathers. So please wake up and fight for your land. Otherwise, people will hesitate. People will wake you up from your bed and take you.
The Assam Christian Forum has expressed deep concern over the proposed FCRA Amendment Bill 2026, particularly provisions relating to the forfeiture of assets, creating a designated authority and transfer of remaining foreign contribution funds. The forum called for natural justice and protection of institutions providing essential services to the poor and disadvantaged. Speaking to the media in Guwahati on Friday, Assam Christian Forum spokesperson Ellen Brooks said the forum's concern centered on three major issues. Brooks said many institutions across the northeast and other parts of India, including schools, hospitals and charitable organizations, were established with the objective of contributing to social development and nation building. He said such institutions had often worked in areas where government services would not reach and questioned the proposal to transfer their assets to a designated authority if their FCRA resignation or operations were affected. Highlighting the contribution of institutions in the northeast, he said communities across Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh had benefited from investments in education and social development. Brooks said the contribution of missionaries to the region's development should also be viewed in the context of their work in education, healthcare and social upliftment.
Very deep concern for us given the situation we are in at the present moment in India. Our deep concerns are on 3 points which we have been talking about. The forfeiting of assets. Now, question is that you see, over a period of time, all the institutions, whether it be in the northeast or in the rest of India, have been developed for a certain cause for development of society, be it the schools, be it the hospitals, be it the charitable institutions, be it the any other facilities which we talk about, has been done for the cause. It is a part of nation building. And we have only complementing to what the government, areas where government could not reach out, we were the people who went into it, for example. Then the second corner, creation of a designated authority. Now, as you know that you see a foreign contribution when we are talking about, it is, you see, is a partnership between the agency who has been funding it and the organization who is implementing it. Now, we have a commitment to the people who have actually given us the money. Today, supposing for some technical reason your FCRA is being locked down, then they are saying that the entire assets will be going up to a designated authority. But who is creating this authority? Because they are not the owners of the property. They have not raised the thing. Now there are many of the, and as a implementing partner, there is a contribution made by us. Now a particular hospital or a particular school or a particular institution which is being set up, in a partnership, what is happening? The land belongs to us, and the building and the infrastructure has been funded by the foreign agency. Now, if you talk about the contributions to be the forfeiting, how will the properties be divided? Now, this is another concern. And then after that, you see, we are transferring of the remaining funds. Now, how can we transfer funds which do not belong to us? And we are only a facilitator. We are maybe the caretakers of a project. We are not the owners of the project. And we are continuing in that form because NGOs are societies, as you know it. So in that capacity, asking us to transfer the money to a person designated authority, which actually has not contributed, not given, except for the fact that the government of India has put up a law under the FCRA that it would be regulated, and that has been following, and we respect the laws. See, prior to that, I will say, you see, this is against, and what happens, you see, the worst part of it, there is no appellate body. Now, question is that you cannot go to the court, you cannot think. Now, a person is going to take away everything of yours, there has to be some natural justice. Today, question is that, you see, there has to be a change of heart. We have seen the Brahmo movement among the Boros. So, are you going to call it that? There's a lot of people who want to go, want to see. That is a different aspect. I do not want to go into it. But definitely, our institutions are not a part of it. We have never been a part of it. We'll never be a part of it. We are part of, making India the best, making Assam the best. We Northeast. If you see the leaders of the Northeast, if you see what has the contribution made, the quality of leadership which came out from our institutions, we are proud of them. The leaders from Mizoram were present there. And of course, as you know, Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya, even Arunachal Pradesh, we have invested in social development, upliftment of the people and things. Today question is that you see, for example, you just see, when we talk about development in the Northeast, if the missionaries had not come, would we have been developed in the manner which we are talking about? It is not about transformation of religion or anything. But as a whole, we know that we are responsible for our fellow brothers and sisters, and we will continue the good work.
What is the HM's assurance? What is it?
Question is that you see, nothing much has been said. Nothing much has been said because I spoke to one of the team members who were present there. He said they will look into the matter, and definitely when a bill is coming up for Parliament. But then what happens, you see, we would love, you bringing a bill is okay, but if it is put into a JPC, Joint Parliamentary Committee, here give us an opportunity to speak and to make our presentation. Let us go into the details of it and how we can come up with a bill that is going to complement both the government and the people of India. That would be a wonderful step forward, I think so.
Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu on Friday denied the reports of a Chinese intrusion in the state. CM Pema Khandu told reporters that he would speak to the locals and the Indian Army on the allegations of an intrusion by China's People's Liberation Army PLA. His remarks come amid social media reports of an intrusion in Arunachal Pradesh along the LSC. Last month, Arunachal Pradesh Home Minister Mama Natum had refuted claims of Chinese encroachment in the state as just rumors, urging the media to verify before releasing such statements in the public domain.
इस प्रकार से इंक्लूजन हुआ है क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो अपना इंडियन आर्मी जो तैनात है, इंडियन आर्मी अपना से ही वो लोग अपना जहाँ पे हम लोग का जो टेरिटरी है उनका अच्छा से वो लोग वहाँ पे मेंटेन कर रहा है।
सर, जो बॉर्डर का एरिया का खुद का जो सोसाइटी लोग बैठते हैं विलेजर्स, वो लोग खुद स्टेटमेंट दे रहे हैं सर, ऐसा हो रहा है।
नहीं, इसीलिए मैं वहाँ के जो ना ट्राइब है उसका जो सोसाइटी के लोगों को मैंने भी इन्वाइट किया है कि हमें भी एक बार मैं सुनता हूँ, फिर आर्मी से भी मैं बात करता हूँ एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या, मैं अपने लेवल में एक बार फिर मैं
Marking National Handloom Day, Manipur's Home and Youth Affairs and Sports Minister K. Govindas Kontujam on Friday called upon people to embrace handloom products, support local artisans and celebrate India's rich textile heritage. In his message, the minister recalled that the Swadeshi movement was launched on August 7, 1905 to promote indigenous products, adding that the country has been observing National Handloom Day since 2015 to honor the contribution of weavers and preserve India's handloom tradition. Urging citizens to promote indigenous textiles, Kontujam appealed to people to wear handloom garments and extend support to artisans while celebrating India's extraordinary textile heritage.
Sir, on this day in 1905, the Swadeshi movement was launched in India to promote indigenous products. Since 2015, we celebrate this day to honor our weavers and our handloom heritage. Getting ready today with the timeless elegance of our handloom. Every thread carries the skill of our weavers, the richness of our culture, and the pride of our nation. On National Handloom Day, let us wear handloom, support our artisans, and celebrate India's extraordinary textile heritage. Happy National Handloom Day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Manipur.
Moving on to the next news. Against the backdrop of mounting demands for updating the National Register of Citizens (NRC) before the proposed census 2027, Chief Minister Y. Khemchand Singh on Friday inaugurated a two-day consultative meeting-cum seminar on the demographic profile of Manipur, asserting that protecting the state's identity, land, culture, and the interests of its people remain the government's foremost priority. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister expressed confidence that the deliberations would yield practical recommendation for safeguarding Manipur's demographic interest while contributing to a secure, peaceful and prosperous future for state. Explaining the rationale between the consultation, Joint Secretary Home M. Veto said that the government had organized a seminar to create an informed platform for discussions amid widespread public concern over demographic changes, illegal migration, the census process and the proposed application of the NRC.
We may have differences in many things, but we should all be on board. Political differences, but when we come for the state, when we come for the people of our state, for the indigenous people of our state, we should come together and we should join hands and heads together to solve and resolve all the.
The seminar jointly organized by the Home Department and the Manipur State Population Commission at Imperial Hold, Classic Grand, brought together academicians, legal experts, historians, civil society representatives, women's organizations and policymakers to deliberate on demographic issues and recommend a roadmap ahead of Census 2027. Home and Youth Affairs and Sports Minister K. Govindas Singh and senior government officials attended the inaugural session. The seminar comes at a politically significant juncture with several civil society organizations intensifying pressure on the government over NRC implementation. Earlier this week, 24 CSOs under the banner of the Manipur People and Integrity MAPI Council urged the government to complete the NRC exercise before the census, contending that enumeration without first identifying alleged illegal immigrants could permanently alter the state's demographic profile.
Why the state government feel the need to organize this 2-day consultative program? And what is this 2-day consultative program all about?
This 2 days consultative meeting cum seminar on demographic changes, the profile of Manipur. This basically organized to give a platform to all the academicians, legal experts, historians, CSO leaders, women folks, and all the experts, whomsoever who can give positive feedback, positive inputs, and positive suggestion and recommendation to formulate a way forward for the census operation 2027. Why? Because there are lots of confusion among general mass regarding demographic changes, the issues of illegal migrants that has been talking about many forums and media. So in order to make people understand what these operations are about, that is census, NRCs and all. So at the end of the consultation, we are hoping for a positive, outcome, that what people feel, what sort of suggestion or recommended actions people want.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.